Tonight on RGB, we find out who got in the news. Gotcha. And finally, we take a shot left to the mother city at the Cape Town Jazz Festival. Happy Easter weekend to you, and welcome to this week's star-studded episode of Your Gossip Leader. I'm Fat Joe.
And I'm Sanazo Yolo. Yazi kule mizuzu 24 ilandelayo, the real Kapoza will be making your gossip gland more hyper than when the kids find all the Easter eggs tomorrow morning.
And here's a treat you can enjoy as much as you're enjoying your long weekend. KFC is giving the first 100 people to send the USSD code on screen now a taste of the Smoky Avo Twister. And if you're looking for something you don't need a phone to enjoy, here comes this week's news headlines. Marlowe's autobiography is out and is proving to be a hot release containing details of her life in the theater as well as family secrets like how she discovered her sister was actually her mother. Yep, have a stiff drink ready for this one.
Kudala zenzeke izinto Joe. Dino Ranaka ubambe intambo zikabonang Matheba ku Metro FM, and Dini says nangona abanervous ngamanye amaxesha she's asked God to lead her way. Ubaba ningowe mna sisi, I'd still get a lawyer to look over that contract. It pays to work both sides.
And they say they sound alike. Tando Tabete has said that she's not shy about flaunting her bae in the spotlight. Well, great, since she's already covered social media, there's only one place on the internet left to flaunt. I look forward to your special DVD.
Media personality uPenny Lebiana is flustered, if not fine, emva koba kuqhekeziwe kwakhe kwathathwa some home appliances. Otsotsi bangene elele kho, so wasinda kanjalo ko usisi nesiqu sakhe. Yeah, sometimes, Joe, being a night owl is more dangerous than being an early bird.
Somizi made an emotional speech at the prayer service of a lady murdered in an apparent hate crime. She was a lesbian. Somizi put it simply, enough is enough. And he's damn right. Hate doesn't work. You'd think we'd learned that by now.
Kwesta akakachati bantu. Well, at least not yet. Kodwa ke fangirls ne groupies qhubelekani nikhale nina because he is engaged. Ifana nomtshato manlendo, except you just haven't spent all that money yet. Right, Joe?
I don't know why he was so secretive about it, you know? DJ Zintla's bae, Brandon Naidoo, has been arrested with no bail, allegedly for fraud. He appeared in court on Monday. So I guess date night is off for a while for the DJ. Sorry, but there's no more Easter eggs from this week's news headlines. It's a wrap.
Have you ever heard somebody's name, but you just don't know why?
Well, that happens with celebs too, and to help you solve this horrible happening, here's RGB's Why Am I Famous? With Lyra, to remind you what made you love that celeb in the first place.
The reason why I'm famous is because I am an inspirational singer who quit an ordinary life for an amazing one by following my passion and made it work in the most beautiful, inspiring way.
Yazi Joe, akhonto ekhawuleza ikhuphe ukuzithoba kwi-celeb than when you mention their humble beginnings and what made you first notice them.
That's true. So if you need the secret to make the jump from big fan to baby mama, you just got it.
Udwendwe lethu lokuqala namhlanje kwi-Real Kapoza is a relatively new star making her name on the airwaves with her spectacular music. She's an inspirational woman with a fantastic story of overcoming adversity and struggling to accept herself. The Real Kapoza is proud to introduce to the nation the sublimely talented songstress Lungi Naidoo. Hello, girl. Okay, before you have a seat, show me the outfit. You like? I'm like girls. Oh, Jim out with sister.
Oh, I'm Jimmy.
But you're looking good. You're looking good.
Thank you so much. You look beautiful
Thank
too.
you for coming through.
My
Congratulations on the album. We're going to get to that. So you used to be a backup singer.
Right.
For Uloyiso no Lebo Matos.
Yes.
At some point.
Yes.
How was it working with Lebo?
Amazing. Humbling.
What do you miss most about her?
The split personality.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
When she got on stage, it was like something happened, like somebody else came alive. And immediately when she gets off stage, it's this shy girl. Like it literally was an amazing thing to watch. I can't even describe it. The minute she got on stage, she became this diva. She took control
this
of
lioness.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the minute she got off, she was this little girl, Uleb.
You were featured on Black Coffee's
Yes.
album, Pieces of Me.
Yeah. I've always wanted to work with Black Coffee. When I finally got the opportunity to work with him, I wrote a song called Love on Fire, but he was in between South Africa and the United States and touring. So we were in studio for one day, recorded the song, and he was gone. The next time I heard the song, Rivertone was on it.
Okay.
And it was mixed and it was mastered, and I completely lost my mind. He's an amazing, amazing person to work with.
Okay. Let's talk about the new music.
Look what I brought you. Look what I brought you.
Okay.
This is my album, Black Diamond.
Okay.
House music. Dance music, sorry. I hope you like it. This is your copy.
Ooh.
And track one is, have a look. You
Okay.
tell me.
Let's see. Kiss Madolo.
Yeah.
That does not apply to me. You've got you featured Black Coffee on this album as
Yes.
well. How did that collaboration then come about?
When I was working on Pieces of Me, I just randomly said, when I'm doing my album next year, would you
Now,
please?
Zuzi.
Yes. And we as artists say that all the time. And we're like, yes, sure. And then it's times like, I'm busy or whatever. So when
Your
it came,
people call my people.
yeah, like, call my people and we'll hook it up. So when time came for me to do this, I literally called and he said, cool, tell me when and how and let's do this. And that's how Falling came about, where he featured on one of my tracks on the album. Born.
So we always wonder where this inspiration
What happened?
yothando
Why manje seka?
obithetha ngantoni. Sakhe sava kusithiwa kukho ubhuti okuthiwa nguBrian Themba.
Oh. Oh. Sengikhohliwe man. Ngila kwa RGB ne?
Ne.
You going there?
No, siyabuza. Siyabuza. Was he the inspiration behind any of the love songs?
No.
Not at all.
No.
How long were you two together?
We were together for almost 4 years.
And then
And then we were not together for almost 4 years.
6 months before the wedding.
5 months before the wedding. Yeah.
But at 5 months, you realize but the caterers are booked, the flowers have been paid for,
Yep.
the accommodation,
Yep.
the wedding dress.
Yep.
You guys are living together.
Yep. Yep.
Yo.
Yeah. All of that.
So
but,
yonke into ibhadelwe?
everything, deposits were paid on most of the stuff, yeah. Yeah.
Aphakame umntu.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean
Sure.
that's my past and this is my present, so
Okay.
yeah.
Yo, okay. No, I'm trying to wrap my head around it because it's the kind of thing where you're heading in a direction, not by yourself, with somebody, and then all of a sudden, yena atate
Short left.
the next, the next exit, the next off ramp, all there.
Yeah.
So Mariah sang "We Belong Together" in a wedding dress. Maybe you could feature yours in your next video.
Yeah, but for me, it's Beyonce. What happened between me and him, it's that
Yeah.
best thing I never had kind of situation.
see,
Like, I
I
dodged
see.
a bullet. I really did. And I'm grateful that what happened, and I'm able to now stand alone as an artist and say,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not the first girl that this has happened to. I won't be the last, but my difference is it became so public and I had to go.
There was a
Yeah.
point when there was a Sunday tabloid that said that at the sports awards he barged into your dressing room.
Yeah.
Angazi noba ukuthi ufuna love back or what was going on there.
It's all a lie.
So he did not barge into your.
I saw him. He came to the dressing room. I saw him.
So it wasn't a situation.
No, it was
he
not.
He knocked.
He knocked. I opened.
Wamvulela.
We spoke. We got into a little bit of a thing, but there was no hitting each other. There was no. There was just a little bit of a, just a little bit of an argument. But that was it. There was no fighting. He didn't barge in.
But Nama, I'm trying to understand his motive for coming in. Was it to apologize for his actions? Was it to ask for another chance?
We were way over by then. I think we were now like 6 months down the line. We were way broken up. I don't know why he came, but
then he shouldn't have come. Like, dude, if you're an ex, you no longer exist. Like, if I see you, move. You know what? Cross the street when you see me, my dude. You do not exist anymore. But okay. Let's go back to the music. You've been performing around the country. You're actually rushing off tonight.
Yes.
Uyaphi namhlanje?
Hamba nawe ngisho.
Sis.
Invitation.
Uyaphi.
I'm going to Stanton at the booth. I'm performing today, and I had a wonderful performance last night. Pretoria was absolutely amazing.
So how are people receiving the new Lungi?
Bengicabanga ukuthi the minute ngirelease le album, just fine mangifeatureisha on Black Coffee's album because it's his album. I thought, abantu bazothi akazazi ukuthi ufuna ukwenzani. She doesn't know what her sound is, but I've been so blessed. My fans have followed me through the journey, and I've even incorporated new fans now from the dance scene.
But thank you so much for coming to hang out with us,
so much.
and
Thank
all the
you.
best. I'm going to have the most fun bumping to this in the car on my way home,
Thank you so
or
much for
maybe on
having
my
me.
way to Sandton. You might
I'll
see
watch
me,
out for
girl.
you. I'll watch
You
out
might
for
see
you.
me, girl. I might surprise you. Thank you so much for coming through.
having me.
Ndiyanazi ke nina nithanda umculo, nizobaleka niyozithengela a copy of Lungi Naidoo's Black Diamond. We'll give you a chance to do that with the RGB ad break because it's a booyah.
Coming up, we take a shot left to the mother city and groove at the Cape Town Jazz Festival. And finally, we find out what has been keeping Uyanda Mbuli busy. The weekend may be long, but the time we have to tell you the gossip is the same as always. We only have half an hour, right?
Cruise Vintage Black Vodka celebrated SA Fashion Week with an exclusive star-studded opening party where all the fashionistas came out in numbers at the red carpet affair. Thankfully, iRekopoza ibikhona ke ifuna ukubonisa wena where the celebrities went and what fashion throwbacks they still have. Khabula.
Yo, what's up, party people? We're here at SA Fashion Week.
What is that one fashion trend that needs to just stay in the past?
When guys lift up their jeans all the way up.
Bell bottoms.
Who in South Africa can we credit with bringing the following trends? Yeah? Wearing all black. David Lale.
I think Kula song in Black Coffee.
Wearing sunglasses in a nightclub.
Donald in denial.
Robbie Malinga is one of them. DJ Smooth.
Who brought that transparent dress trend to South African fashion streets?
I'm gonna give this one to Bonang.
Yeah, Pam Andrews and Denise.
I remember
Also,
that.
Sinazo used to do it.
Narina Kai, shish.
Which celebrity would you want to have in your glitter glam squad?
DJ Dua.
So amazing.
Okay, Ricky.
These squads are fake, yo.
What is Muesli's signature accessory?
Would have to be this ring right here.
Bow ties.
High-waisted panties.
How do you know, or how can you tell when someone fake likes your outfit?
Umuntu uzokujonga aqale nawe. Compare.
I'm a spiritualist, so I sense energies. So I know when you are telling the truth and when you are trying to please me. So if you're like, oh, babe, you look nice, I'm like, I don't know, like I feel like sometimes they'll be like, oh my gosh, you look so cute, but you don't know who I am.
What is that throwback outfit that you still have in your closet from way back that nobody knows about?
Those Michael Jackson shoes with the white socks.
I have an underwear that I bought in 2006. Is it 11 years? Probably 11 to 12 years. Yeah?
So next time you're at a kid's birthday party, remember that Kelly Kumalo has a pair of bloomers older than the person blowing out the candles.
Another thing the Rio Gopoza could not miss out on was the Cape Town International Jazz Festival. Since we are likers of things and we suffer from FOMO, we took a short lift with South African tourism to the mother city. Let's take a look. Where did your love of jazz originate?
Oh, from the townships. Your Ray Peary's, your Sankomota come through.
Ukukhula kwakho, who were some of the jazz influences in your life?
Abu Sisleta and Abu Prayu.
Kind of old school and modern.
Okay.
And I don't know if that makes sense. Let's do the question again. I'm like, I've had 3 glasses of wine, you guys.
My first actual album when I was a teenager, which was Chaka Khan.
Okay.
And when I played it in the house, my dad said, "What is that rubbish?"
Who do you think is the most underrated South African jazz artist?
Usiya Makuzeni.
Uthini ngalento abantu bathi i-jazz ngumculo wabantu abadala?
Badala kwabona engqondweni.
Ndimdala songowami ewe.
No, it is not for old people because then that would mean that I'm old.
What is your secret to longevity?
I've been very oblivious this whole time, and I'm quite shocked to find myself still here. You know, like I'm like, oh snap! It's 21 years. What? You know, I'm very shocked to still be here.
I think just being open to what is and not wanting to always be in control.
The one thing that I feel has carried me is having mentors, having people who could tell me when I was messing up.
There was an artist in the 90s. Oh no! Who was nominated for Best Jazz Song.
Can I phone a friend?
He works across different genres. R&B, jazz, urban, contemporary.
Got me. I'm even more lost.
Man, why are you coming with these tough quizzes?
A mailman servant. Come on.
Jonathan Butler.
I knew it. That's what I was looking for. Because of the dreads, I knew that.
I think you and I would make horrible 30 seconds partners. That clue took forever.
But I think you might have liked it.
Don't go breaking up happy marriages, Sinazo. Were you flirting with Tapelo there? Is that what was going on?
Please, ndintoni mna kuzilapses zaseJoburg. But ke wena, if you enjoy looking at things that you might misuse, watch up closely for upcoming adverts. I-Real Kopoza izobuya kungekudala.
After the break, we find out where Uyanda Mbuli has been hiding. Peekaboo. The final piece of RGB is back to make you smile more than those new clothes you get to wear to church tomorrow. Speaking of new things that never grow old, our final guest on the seat of superstars is just such a person. No matter what you call her, Miss Mpumalanga, the queen of divas, or just plain old mom, you're assured that drama and glamour will follow.
Here to share her story behind the re-emergence into the limelight and what she was up to while she was out of it, RGB is proud to welcome once again Miss Uyanda Mbuli.
We don't have a studio. Oh my God, you are so golden.
I haven't seen you guys forever.
It has been a while.
And you guys still look as amazing as I left this industry, man. I hope I look the same.
Oh no, you have not aged.
Yeah.
I'm like fine red wine.
Your skin is golden. What's going on
That
there? Your chest area
everything is
shimmery.
popping. It's
And get about when you have that comeback thing. Oba golden.
glow up, ne?
Are you in love?
No. Please
okay.
find me a man.
And
he must be young. Yeah.
You can't find a man.
I can't find
you must
a
have a
man.
queue of like.
Where? Where is this queue?
I think the queue of men, they don't fit the criteria. There'll always be men. There'll always be a queue.
And why do you want a young man?
Because I think younger men are more loving, you know, and I can be a diva.
My floor manager just raised his hand. He was just like, me. I can direct your TV show. By the way, congratulations on your TV show. It's called Uyanda. It's on, right?
Yes.
Congratulations. I
Thank
know
you
it's been
so
coming for a long time. But let's go back. Let's talk about a couple of other things, and then we'll talk about the TV show. You've left the social scene.
Yeah.
Why?
Look, when I read about myself being a socialite, I'm like, oh my country, what?
I saw you on Twitter. You said, "Hey, let's retire the word socialite." It's been 5 or 6 years, and people are like, "Yo,
Yeah,
okay."
like,
No, but
we have
Uyanda,
to.
you created the beast. You hired a PR company to build your profile, not here, in the States. So what do you mean like you wanted to pull back? This is your blueprint. This is what you do.
Look, I was the queen of the red carpet, right?
Where was this, in LA and New York?
No, I'm talking about in South Africa.
Okay.
Like I'll dress up, I'll be out there. I haven't done that in a long time. I think now I have evolved into an entrepreneur. So give me some respect. Put some respect to my name, okay?
You can't erase the past. It's almost like you look down on it now.
No, I don't. But where there's growth, let's not ignore the growth, baby. You know, we grow. I mean, I'm not young anymore.
Some people grow and some people reduce. You seem to have lost quite a bit of weight, hey? I mean, like, you look slimmer. You look like a better version of your younger self.
Well, I like red wine, Joe.
You're aging.
You know, I'm aging gracefully. I'm aging gracefully. People must know I'm older.
All right, so you've been off the scene. What have you been up to?
I've been traveling around the world filming Uyanda. It's on. By the way, it's my project. So I didn't go to a TV channel and look to be commissioned and then do this. I took a risk with my own money and I decided that, you know what, South Africa does not know Uyanda Mbuli properly. So I decided I'm going to give South Africa who Uyanda Mbuli is. But also I was on a journey to turn myself into a global citizen. And I just invited cameras to go along with it.
There's one thing that people, Sakabela, during the Sunday tabloid, the CISA divorce days, is that something that you touch on in your reality show, as in where that ended up?
When that divorce came through, it was something personal. I loved Sis. I was with him for 14 years. You know, and I felt that my relationship with him was being disrespected. It was being dragged on, you know, through the mud, like it wasn't something significant. It produced the most amazing angel. Our son was 13 years old. And today I'm grateful that Sis and I co-parent and we are great friends. You know, but they made it look so dirty and it got to me. You know, it got me so emotional. My mom was asking me, what's this that I read about you? So it got to me. I couldn't function anymore, Joe. So I went through like a whole shutdown. I had to resign from my job. I had to close down DFC. I had to just keep going and doing things differently. You know, and at that point, I actually went bankrupt.
If you were to summarize it, what would you say went wrong in your relationship?
I was pursuing an industry that
was bringing pressure to the family.
Yeah, and also it's not an industry that he thought I would pursue when we got married. And also, you know, sometimes the ideal wife is not maybe somebody that's out there. So that brought certain challenges. And my job at the SABC meant that I'm launching TV shows. I'm out there all night. Sometimes we're launching even at a club. And then we start working till midnight. I get home to my husband after midnight. So when the divorce came, I couldn't handle it. I had no room for it.
You cracked. Yeah.
I cracked. I crashed. Everything just went shut down. I couldn't do it anymore.
The paper said you tried to commit suicide.
No, that's a lie. I'd never take my own life. And even with my red bottoms, they said they were fake. I mean, I wear real stuff, not because I'm defined by it.
So having had such a tumultuous relationship with the media, why would you want to put yourself back out there again, knowing how vicious they can
why do a
get?
TV show?
This is a South African context, remember. And the journey that we did, or the deal that we have with my son, is that, Mom, actually my son is
How old is he now?
He's
13 now.
The interesting part is
Yeah.
he is my key investor in my project.
Wow.
He invested part of his trust fund in this thing that I did.
ways.
Yeah.
Knowingly or unknowingly?
Listen to you. So
Gotta ask. All right, let's talk about the TV show. Uyanda, it's on. Where can people see it?
This is a journey of an entrepreneur that is turning herself into a global citizen and taking South Africa along with her. They'll see it on SABC3 every Wednesday at 9 o'clock.
All right, well, there you have it, man. Uyanda Mbuli, it's lit. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with us.
If you want to contact RGB, all you need to do is send your pricey data to our official Facebook page, Official Real Kopoza, or you go Twitter's corner at Official RGB on your screen right now. If you're looking to sink your teeth into something a lot more meaty, do not forget to send a message. That USSD code KFC on your screen will get you a Mahala Twister, and it's on me.
Or you can test your chances of getting a follow back by hollering at us directly. I'm at The Real Fat Joe. She's at Sinazo Yowa. And Uyanda used to be at Uyanda M. Are you still there, or have you erased and scrubbed?
I'm still there.
All right, Uyanda M. On that note, good night. Remember that the Easter Bunny does not eat his own products, and neither should you.